Yeah, someone tried to explain it to me, and I stopped them before they finished.
Yep. He doesn't. Here's the thing about Billy. He doesn't know. Isn't up with Legacy yet. So
Oh yeah, Lacey the Valiant. Yeah, I'm still trying to catch up to all those cards.
he knows the ones that are important, the rank 4s, but that's about it.
That's all we need.
It says Swarm, so I guess maybe she's playing Evil Swarm. Yeah, let's see a Deep Prison.
Deep Prison's good. That's a good card.
Yeah,
1,000 life
I've been
points.
playing
to
Yu-Gi-Oh
Samantha.
for a long time, and I've never been a fan of Upstarts and Reckless and those kind of cards. And now, like, this format is so slow; they're so mandatory in almost every single deck.
Yep,
When I saw
it's
the
'cause
Harpy deck win the Brazil with the 3
Yeah,
Reckless and 3
it's
Upstarts.
because it gets you the advantage early enough to keep going and just pour into it. So.
Yep. He drew the Hoban, as he did.
You know, it'd be better if he drew the Hoban and was playing the Hoban on the Hoban, but he can't. So
Oh, he opened up the title Gund. Very, very awesome play.
it is a fantastic.
Because not only
play.
do you have the title in your grave, you get to summon any Mermail from your deck to the field.
Yeah. Pike's usually a good one to do with that. Format is slow, guys. Chat just said he's like, hey, he called the format slow.
Mermails may not be slow, but like there's a reason why those cards like
Yeah.
well, Fire Fist can use Reckless Grease and Upstarts and still
Exactly. Reckless Greeds, Upstarts, and card cars, and not take any negatives from it.
exactly.
So it's slow enough to where OTKs just aren't as prevalent. And you'd think that wouldn't be the case since so many of the staple trap cards got, slammed on previous ban lists. So, but oh well.
Let's see, we got Bahamut Shark.
Pretty good opening
For
play.
Mermail Abyss trait. And very good.
Just a little good.
No mech equipped engineer for the lock play though.
No, did he play Oshi? I think I saw Oshi on his deck. But
I think I see 5 traps in Samantha's. I think she's playing Trap Tricks. So there's a regular trap hole there.
Oh, okay. I was like
So
the trap trick trap hole.
okay, Fire Fists. Cool thing about this, if he tries to bring out Pike from Lynn,
It would
then
miss
Pike missed timing. Of
Klaus
course he could.
definitely knows that.
Yeah, of course he could definitely just bring out a big
Megalo,
guy like
lead.
Megalo and just be like, well, now I don't miss timing with anything.
Yep. Leads in is great, so he's definitely going to go. Oh, he could go a Turge depending on what the last card in his hand is, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he goes Turge, it would be the same case, wouldn't it? It'd still miss
Yeah.
the timing. Just be
It'd
be another monster on the field.
I just know why I just said that. I forgot the girl even attacked. Yeah, see, he's going to go the Turge. I hope he doesn't try to activate the effect, but the Turge is bigger than the Gorilla, so.
Yeah, I think that's mainly what he's
Yeah.
looking for, is that it's bigger than the Gorilla.
And it's a 4-star that he can overlay into next turn.
No, it is Trap Tricks. It's Fire
Tricks
Fist Trap Tricks. It's Fire Fist with the
That's pretty cool.
Mermelio's teched in.
That's pretty
Or she could be playing I don't know if you've kept up with, seen any of Crow Cresta's videos on it, the In Loving Memory of Stratos, where it just runs
the
all just bunch of
like you have
searchers
6,
and
8
stuff like
wolf
that.
barks
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, actually.
It looks like it's more just Fire Fist teched with the Trap Tricks Mermelios to search out
Just
the
to get
trap holes.
it's more +1
Exactly.
for the deck.
It's like +2 Fire Fist now.
She's playing pure Trap Tricks. Well, I've seen a Gorilla and a Wolf Bark, so I don't know if that's pure Trap Tricks.
Definitely not pure Trap Tricks, but you never know.
No, set 4 with a Gorilla.
Whew. Nice back
That's pretty.
rows.
That's pretty good. Pretty good playing.
Reckless Greed.
I don't know if I would activate it here. I don't know if I would ever
They always
activate
do.
it.
They always
know.
do. They always,
Well, he's got one in hand already, so
that's what
okay.
he drew. That's what he drew for
Yeah.
his turn.
Okay, I didn't see that he'd already drawn for his turn. I thought he was still in the in phase and he was debating on it. I'm like,
Oh, no, that would have been.
no.
In phasing a Reckless when you're not under Reckless is
Exactly. So he has another Reckless to get ahead again on the next turn. Still, down 2 draws, which against a deck that goes, just constant advantage over time, may not be the best thing in the end. He does have the Undyne, which is good
Very
because
good.
he hasn't drawn a controller yet. So
Yes. The consequences of running one controller and one Undyne.
yeah. But I guess it's that one thing. All you really need the Undyne for is to. I mean, it's almost funny because now that Leo's out, it's almost like they want the controller in their hand because you can just make
Leo's
that
so
Leo
good.
card.
That card is so good.
Yeah, it destroyed you unfortunately in game 2 your match.
It did. Well, the Veiler did, yeah.
The Veiler is more of what did it, but it locked it
I
down.
hope this is Samantha's, not Klaus.
Samantha.
Okay,
Yep. So 1 trap tricks from Amelio to go with the 1 trap hole and the bottomless.
Yeah, definitely
So
not trap tricks. Just
it's
a little splash.
It's kawaii fists, as she says. Runs Reborn Tengu as well.
Really? I
Yeah,
love
interesting. Reborn Tengu. One of my favorite cards.
Tengu. One of mine too. When it's at 3.
Yes. At 2, it's okay.
Very okay.
Let's see here. Interesting stuff.
Let's see how many traps that could be relevant. Deep Prisons.
Deep Prison, Fiendish Chain, Warning, Mirror Force. Mirror Force.
Every deck has 3 Upstart Goblins in it now.
It's so saddening. I don't know
But
if
it
I
makes
would,
sense, it
okay.
makes
I don't
sense.
know if I would run the 3 upstarts over the 3 dualities. I might would
Yeah, 3
rather
duality,
run the
2
3
upstart.
duality and the 2 upstart. I don't know if I would cut, a
card that does the same
card
thing,
that
but
does
gives
the
you
same
options.
thing but gives me consistency.
Especially when you're not special summing too much.
Yeah.
But to each their own.
Yep. Well, right now it's obviously working out for both her and Klaus should be, if I'm not mistaken, undefeated at the moment.
They are, yep. Adam Corn has not gotten fat. I don't know. I've been seeing him all day. He doesn't look fat to me at all.
He has, from what I've seen, he hasn't really gotten fat now.
He's just older.
Well, there's a bunch of females in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Back in the day, there was none, but it's actually grown a lot. There's
Yeah.
probably at least 5 girls in this tournament. At least 5.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Granted, that maybe because we're just close to California, but.
This is true.
And here's Steve.
Mermaids. Oh, look,
Can't
I
read
really like
anything?
Klaus's spell lineup.
The spell lineup 3
3 Upstart Goblins.
upstart goblins.
They're the only spell cards in his deck. That is.
He sides the 3 MSTs.
Isn't that what Hoban did?
Did he only play 3 Upstarts?
I don't know.
I feel like there has to be some other spells to be in there. but
I
maybe
feel
not.
like there has. I don't know. I still feel like Dark Hole is still a good card. Just so that well-timed Dark Hole, too good.
So Torrential came out.
Now, Klaus does actually play quite a few traps, if only because it's the Reckless Greeds with the Abyss Spheres.
Right.
But that's a significant number of trap cards.
Dragon Breaks, Breakthrough. Breakthrough skill for Abyss Dweller. For those who don't
There's
know,
the
Breakthrough skill
Klaus.
makes sure Abyss Dweller will never resolve their turn or yours.
Yep.
I used it in Fire Kings for that reason, because that was the only card that really hurts that deck. Well, I guess the 101 guy hurts him now. A little bit.
Just a teeny bit.
Oh, Hoban also just played triple upstart? Okay, so that's not a new thing.
Where are all the white women at? Not here.
Upstart should just get restricted to 1 like it used to be. When no one used it, it was at 1. I don't know.
That's interesting. I
Did
never
you
knew
know that? Yeah,
Nope.
it was restricted to 1 for the longest time.
That's crazy. I wonder if back then they had the same kind of theories and it just kind of died out because it was so long ago.
Ancient times.
Last night I was playing against someone and he upstarted through all 3 upstarts. He drew one after the other, and I'm just like, thank
Really?
you for 3,000 life points to get that 1 card.
Yep.
That's almost as bad as having a Solemn Judgment dark bribed. It's like half your life points for 1 card.
I mean, I have activated an upstart. I've seen, not me, but I've seen someone dark bribe an upstart goblin before. I'm pretty sure the person didn't know how to play the game very well. Yeah, deck thinning and drawing is very huge this format because a lot of the decks are combo, and that's why it's so important. You draw your combo pieces. Reckless into Megalo Gun to it's game.
Yep, so there's Trap Hole coming down on
Pike.
the Pike.
Pike discarding a marksman, so it's going to be a blowout from this.
Yep, adding the guns, and just fun stuff happening. If one of those are Mirror Force, that could be big here.
Yeah, Klaus's hand is Gunned, Undyne, Megalo. With a title. Did the title get Deep Prison?
No, the
Oh, the title's underneath the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Title's the best card in Mermails now. That
It
one
is.
title. It's why they don't, like, it gives them a constant threat every turn. Let alone, the Lavavel Chain, Draco Sack, turn 1. We're up to 779 viewers, 782. Get the word out that this is going on. If y'all aren't doing anything on your Saturday, come on and check out the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. What's going on? The ARG circuit in Vegas. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Facebook.
We're in Vegas on spring break with St. Patty's on Monday.
It is crazy.
I'm almost done publishing round 1. Yes, I'm going to put it on Facebook and everything. So. Okay. So, was the guy deprisoned? I believe it was deprisoned.
Another deprison. She has no cards in her, right? Just the one back. Yeah, this game is most likely.
Very much in Klaus's favor at the moment.
Oh, it is not just in his favor. It is like, see, I would scoop at this point because, like, you don't think about it, but this is wasting time of the match that you go to time. People complain about draws going to time all the time. Like, you can prevent that by just knowing when it is over.
Yep.
But, I mean, you don't – people do mess up, and you do always have a chance.
Absolutely.
But there are certain situations when he has a title engraved with Draco Side 2. Like, what card – I guess a Wolfbark might get her back into it.
Wolfbark could get her into it.
The Arc.
Yeah, the Arc, steal the Draco Sack. Still has to get over the title, but it saves it for a turn.
But the Arc, yeah. So I guess she does have out, so there's no reason to scoop right here.
Yeah, it's something. There's definitely something to do at this point. She has to wait and see what the actual plays are going to be here. She has to actually draw the Wolfbark.
She's playing with her grave. Yeah, she did add Wolfbark, and that Wolfbark died. She had no cards in hand, drew for a turn.
Yes.
Yes, Klaus did put Draco in attack, which might have been a mistake, but it doesn't matter. If you put it in defense, I'd say it's better to put it in attack to force the 101 instead of leaving it in defense and just letting them Tiger King get the Tinky and swing over the Draco Sack for free.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, putting Draco Sack in defense mode does not help against Fire Fist.
It doesn't. We have Zuku over here shaking his head in agreement here.
I checked a drop. You can go look at my slip. For some reason, they did not drop me in the tournament, so someone got a free win. So congratulations!
Yay! Hey, we broke 800. This is awesome. We're in round 3 and we're already at 800 views. That's pretty awesome. So considering we normally have to build up throughout the day, I guess it helped that our first match was you
Billy
versus
Adam.
So that was pretty fantastic. I don't think we could have planned it better.
It was pretty fun.
And our matches are decided randomly. We don't fix anything. We can't fix it. The system just won't let us.
There's no selection for manual pairings.
Yeah, exactly. So the system we use, we can't do that. So it's great. Just suddenly, Adam versus Billy. It was great.
Yeah, there was other. Robert Boyajian played Brian Rockenbach.
Yep.
And that was pretty. I mean, people may not remember Rockenbach, but he got second in nationals. The one that Adam won, actually. We're up to 816. Come on, guys. Let's get to 1,000. Get your friends watching. Facebook.
Seriously, yo.
Didn't he use title already this turn? No, he used title the previous turn. You probably missed her passing.
Yep, just because she did have a set card on that previous turn. Now it's back to Klaus again. And
now it's back to Samantha.
Yep. Here comes the burr.
Which doesn't do too much.
Honestly, not at this point.
Pop the title attacker token. I mean,
Little did you know that the one card in her hand is actually 2, and it's Book of Moon, Book of Tayu. It's going to flip it. It's going to, I don't know, because you can't flip a token.
Oh, it's a Lance. Okay. No, Lance doesn't get over any of those guys. 17, and they're both at 18, so this game's over.
Yep.
Yeah. Has he not hit her for, are we doing live, or is that the right live, or are we not going to keep track of it?
Apparently.
I don't know if he's actually hit her for.
Because he wasn't. I don't know if he was swinging because he usually doesn't motion. He's just like attack. Yeah.
It looks like she's just scooped, which is what.
Yep. Either way, Star Strike Duelist down a match or down a game now, going into game 2 of the match. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We'll talk about side decking, what we think they're going to take out and put in.
Yep.
All right. Some people aren't back from commercials just yet, but we'll have some people in here. So what do we think we're going to take out and put in this? So we were saying that,
it's easy to see what Samantha's going to put in.
Yeah.
Dimensional Fissure and Soul Drain, 2-Max E2 Pro.
Would you say that Mistake is worth siding against them? Because they do add to their hand to get their consistency.
The only time I could see Mistake being good is if it's like just ditching Marksman specialty is.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2-for-1 blowout, but you still have the TS you have to deal with.
Exactly.
Because the Marksman's going to target the Mistakey chain and it has to stay. But I wouldn't put Mistake in against Mermails because I'd just be afraid of dying. I mean, I haven't played with Mermails since Mistake's been out, so I don't know how devastating it would be. But you don't want to overside. Like the reason I would go with that is because I only side you want to side like 5 cards for every matchup. 5 to 7's a lot. Yeah. Because oversiding will just cost you. You'll draw all your side deck cards and then you just get blown up by a monster that attacks with 6 times.
Thankfully, or decks like Fire Fist usually can side that many cards just because they usually run a low monster count, so they get to their monsters usually anyway. Usually they're siding out traps, and sometimes, those floodgate traps are a little bit better than the regular ones that you would normally play.
Right. And then, Klaus is probably just going to put in Malevolent, Bottomless, and Typhoons. Can't see anything else going in.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe he puts the Divine Wraths in, but
I think your Geki Break is just better to deal with. Yeah. The floodgate cards.
Exactly. So I mean, he might take out maybe if he didn't already do it for something else, the breakthrough skills for the Divine Wraths or something like that. Because I feel like that's a bit more devastating to the Fire Fist player to get rid of their card and not let them be able to lance it.
Swapping out the breakthrough skills to the Divine Wrath is definitely something you might. That's very true.
Yep. Assuming you didn't
then you have
just
4 discard cards, but I mean, you have so many guns.
Exactly. You have 3 guns, and it's like, okay, I can just discard for days and never minus off of this.
Why do people play Catastrophe over Fairy Wind? Mr. Justin Shaft? I would assume it would be to hit the face down back rows and not the face up ones. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I feel like Full House is better than both those cards, but I agree.
I feel it's better against certain decks. Because normally when I'm playing against a Mermail deck, I'm not usually setting as many cards as we see in Klaus's trap lineup right now. I'm not usually seeing as many trap cards in there, so Full House sometimes can just be dead, just straight up dead.
Yeah, this is true.
So
it seems against this deck.
Against Fire Fist, it's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Though.
You can Sphere,
especially in the mirror.
Sphere Full House just seems really good. They just need to have face up Tinky and 3 sets.
Yep.
And you trigger everything. Fairy Wind does not make cards in its timing. I used to think that and found out it doesn't. Otherwise, Fairy Wind would be ridiculous. It was a card I was going to cite at Nationals for Spellbooks.
It's a pretty good opening.
It's very good. Floodgate. Sometimes opening a Dimensional Fissure just wins you the game against Mermails.
I think that may be a MST in her hand as well, but I can't tell. It's some other form of spell card. Or I may have just been seeing it in the wrong light. No, it's another Tinky.
I didn't see an immediate answer to Deep Fissure in Klaus's hand, even though he does have a Turge. And nope, that's not going to help.
Nope. I think he has a Malevolent. Was that Malevolent Catastrophe?
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Indeed.
So
Catastrophe of the Dream.
Oh, this will be good.
Yep.
Assuming that a gorilla doesn't come down and just blow it out.
It's hard to read a Malevolent Catastrophe, especially when you just haven't seen it in a while. It's a card that isn't played too much.
Yep. It really just depends on what's in the hand right now. So Fossilina, that's a card.
That is a card, and that is actually very good for her right now.
Yeah. Oh. Because even if the Malcat goes off,
Sphere's dead. Oh.
This
is not good for Klaus.
It's not.
The Malevolent is almost irrelevant. Oh no, it's still. He has Turge and Marksman. So we'll see.
It's still relevant.
She had to do the Tinky before attacking.
Okay. If she had the Tinky, I would. Well, I don't know. The Dyna.
It's really hard to.
I might have saved the Dyna for later to set it
against the Gaios.
Yeah. And I would rather have I don't know if I would.
Hindsight.
I guess hindsight 2020.
I guarantee Catastrophe's not going through her head at all right now.
Yeah.
It's just not a.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Yeah,
There's nothing on her. It's just
exactly.
Unless you just happen to have been playing against someone using it, you're not going to really think about it.
Exactly. She's not thinking of Catastrophe because here comes the Catastrophe followed by a Sphere.
And you can't even Sphere because of the Dyna, so they're all just going to die.
Yep.
So she's actually, advantage-wise, she's gaining
She's up at that point, even though she's losing 3 cards to this.
Yep. Oh, the Turd. I forgot the Lin got banished because the defense, so the Turd isn't even relevant. So.
Yep.
Yeah, Klaus needs to draw something. Set trap stun. That would be cool. She's setting him too. Nope. And here comes another Tinky, maybe.
Yeah, I mean.
This deck doesn't really use Tinsu, right? She only probably.
Yeah, I think they play the one Tinsu. Just to have those plays, you know, to where if they have the Wolf Bark, not the Wolf Bark, the Tiger King.
Indeed.
Because you can go Tiger King, blah, summon the bear out of your hand, negate, attack, all that fun.
Yeah, so Klaus has basically a 1700 vanilla monster,
a gun,
marksman,
and a marksman. He could. Marksman is 14, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't. He drew a title. That's a
card.
That's a very good card. So now he can summon the Turd, swing over.
I don't know if I would summon the Turd. Summon the marksman.
Well, does the marksman trigger?
It should, because it'll be gone. Oh yeah, it's when damage is dealt, so he's not left the field yet. So
yeah, the marksman won't trigger. So let's see what happens here if he tries to trigger and it's a judge ruling.
We'll see what happens.
Guarantee they're gonna call a judge.
Probably.
Unless Klaus just knows.
Good thing is that we do have a judge watching over it right there.
They didn't call a judge, and the judge didn't say anything. So I guess that's the way it works.
Well, okay.
Well, in my match, I had a bunch of people, telling us how everything works. Yep. So maybe I should run over there.
So that's 2 and 2. So that's 400 damage to Samantha.
Things are very bad for her now.
Yes. Very, very bad. 400 damage.
Abyss Dweller Search. Oh, you don't have to do that. Samantha, yep. Samantha and Klaus. How are you? Hey. How you doing? Be good.
So went from being in a good position to a very, very, very bad position.
Yep, drawing that title changed everything, and being able to trigger the marksman. I mean, I hope that's the way it actually works. I wasn't 100% on it, but. Oh, he says, someone said power searches even when it attacks over Thunder King, so I guess it would be the same kind of thing. I get always confused on that. That's the one thing I get confused is because.
The power has to destroy the monster. That's what it says. Power destroys the monster.
So that's a whole later step.
Yeah. Marksman just has to deal damage like bear.
Yep. Oh, the card I was saying is Vanny's Emptiness with the Recruiter being destroyed by battle. The emptiness is you still can't special summon off it, even though the emptiness goes as the other card goes to the grave. Yeah. So that's what I was.
Because they go on the same.
Right. That's why I was thinking it wouldn't work.
Yep. For all we know, it probably doesn't, and it's just another misplay to chalk up to the stream.
872. Oh, we're almost to 1,000, guys. It keeps growing. It's gotten up 100 viewers of this match.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching. Glad you're spending time with us and watching some good Yu-Gi-Oh! Or dueling.
I do like dueling. Let's see. Almost done with this round 1 article. We can get this up. So you guys can relive Billy's destruction.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching. He's like, I'm working on a feature match. And I'm like, I can help him. I was there. It wasn't fun. Does she play Dark Hole? Nope.
I just still think Dark Hole's really good and relevant right now. Because when this happens to you, they usually don't. I mean, obviously people aren't playing it anymore, so they just don't prepare for it as much.
Yep.
So.
Shout out to Chris Hintz. I love you too, man. You should be here, Hintz. We're not that far from you. I'm upset you didn't come.
He's here in spirit now. Or in text.
Is it? If it's your birthday weekend, Hens, happy birthday. Wiggly just said that to me, so it's on him if it's not.
Either way, happy birthday.
It's one of the...
Yeah, no, it's definitely this week.
Okay. So, what just happened? Oh, stacking the lava chain. I was like, how did you search for a Tias? I was like, is he dumping a Tias for some reason?
To stack his deck.
Yeah.
So
I was like,
what
okay.
was the damage just done?
That
a
would
lot.
no.
Yeah,
It was just the no. That was from the previous turn, wasn't it? That's still on the same turn. That no. I
No,
guess
because he marksman got dragoons, and then this turn he must have marksman got Lucia.
Nice one.
Is that possible? I don't know.
you may just need to go check life points.
Yeah, just get a little quick update.
Yeah.
Steve gets 1,000. One way or another, Samantha, very, very bad position. She does have a lot of cards in hand, so that's something. She does have the Wolf Bark, a Tensu.
She could still win this game. She does have a decent amount of cards in hand. It just depends if I can't. I see a duality, which probably won't come into play.
Yeah, Duality wouldn't be something I would play at the moment, but
All right. So
Tensu's a card.
Tensu.
I was just way off on life points.
I just saw the change. Oh, so
So she did only take the 400, like I'd said.
Yeah. I must have like calculated it.
You must not. Maybe you didn't change it from the last game.
Of course, I'll give Beaky
No,
a
I
shout out.
didn't.
Beaky's my favorite European. One of the nicest guys. How does he not know what Wolfie does? Maybe he was trying to read it to see if it said once per turn or if Coach Soldier Wolf Bark can only be activated once per turn because that changed. Because, you know, the way this game works, one word in the sentence can change everything. I read every card, and I think I'm pretty good at the game, but it's important. You don't want to miss anything. You always want to make sure. It's better to be safe than sorry. Always read your cards.
Reading is important.
I will not be at YCS Chicago.
He'll be at whatever the first YCS is for Hearthstone.
Hopefully I can get good enough by then to have confidence in myself.
Hearthstone open.
So many new games out now. People leaving League for Smite. People are leaving regular TCGs for Hearthstone. What's this world
Can't-
coming to?
It's a fun game. Can't cheat. Has a resource system that's not in your deck. Has everything I like in card games.
Mhm.
Yes, Hoban Mermails. I have people ask me all the time, like, "Oh, what do you think about the new Mermail and stuff?" I'm like, I stopped playing Mermails a year ago. It's a completely different deck now. I haven't played since Aqua Spirit was in it. I haven't played.
That's how I feel about Fire Fist, because the last time I played it was Cosmo Blazer right around the time when Evil Swarms came out. So pre-Evil Swarm and pre-Wolf Bark. So I never got any of that, never experienced that. Just whenever it was just pure, when it was Rabbit Fire versus Water.
Yeah, the Force Raider Fire.
Yep.
That was in Miami.
Yep.
I never played against Fire Fist until I got to Miami. I played 4 of them, more than the deck, and I was playing Mono Mermail, and it was a good day.
Yeah, I bet it was.
It was a very good day.
It was always fun in that deck whenever you could open Tensu Rabbit. You went second, and they didn't really set anything up, and you're like, okay, Rabbit for double Gene Warp, summon Gene Warp, 6,000 damage. It's fun times.
Yep, I did the same thing. But I would be, Tejas, discard Goon, search for Megalo, Gund, and I'd kill them in one turn.
Exactly, it's ridiculous. Speaking of things, what would you, being a previous Mono Mermail player, you haven't played it as much recently.
I played Mermails for like at least 6 months. It was one of the longest times I played it at.
Yeah. Since you haven't played it, as much recently, but still, what would you think coming up? Because we obviously have in 2 weeks we have a new Forbidden Limited list coming out. What would you think would need to be hit in the Mermail deck to ream it in, or do you think anything deserves to be hit?
I don't know if anything. I mean, it seems pretty potent. The only thing I think deserves ban title, ban all the Dragon Rulers. That's all you need to do. Like, they lose a lot of power without title. A lot.
They do.
Like they lose their turn 1 Wombo combo. They lose a lot. There's other combos. They'll probably switch to the equipped engineer, but that's still nowhere good as like a lava chain Draco sack.
Oh, absolutely.
With a title engrave and sphere.
The one card that I always keep coming back to, and that a lot of people will go back to, is Tejas. They think that Tejas would be the card that would need to be hit from it. So
Yeah, TS is he's very good. I remember when he came out, me and Jeff were like, "This card's insane." And
I
he
know.
was like, "Yeah."
I felt like
nobody else liked it.
I know.
I think no one realized like gun was actually very good, and that's what makes TS so good is being able to search the gun.
Yeah.
Because at Miami, no one was ready. I played Mermail mirror matches, and they were reading my cards because they didn't know what my Mermail cards did.
I just, as soon as it came out and it was announced as an exclusive, I'm like, this card replaces Undyne. Why does nobody see that? It's a
we
one
took
for one.
Undyne
It's
straight out of our deck.
yeah, it's a water. It's a ditch 1 water. It still activates all the Atlanteans and everything. Yes, it doesn't activate them from the deck, but just dang.
Well, looks like we are done, or are we
Going into game 3.
Yeah.
No, they're finished. I think Klaus won. No. Oh no, it is 1-1. Klaus lost that game. We were talking about Mermails, and I didn't even look at see that.
I was gonna say she had like
Samantha had the big field, so.
she had complete field presence, so I figured she won.
What? That was the previous. Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah.
Klaus even like he pointed at duality.
I watched. I was just watching so I didn't see what happened.
I can't talk right now. You can hear him.
That's all. I didn't see a draw or anything.
Well,
I saw it was something.
at least we got a match going to game 3 now.
Klaus even pointed out.
All right. Well, while Klaus is finishing up some last-minute sides, we're going to just cut to a quick 30-second commercial break. We'll be right back with this, with Game 3 between Star Strike Duelist and Steve Klaus.
All right, good luck, guys.
All right, and we are back. Thank you guys for being patient through that quick commercial break. Those commercials do support ARG directly. They do
Help us run these events.
Exactly. They don't help too
Every
much.
little bit. They don't help. They don't help very much at all. But every little bit counts.
Exactly.
So it means a lot when you come on and watch. And
yeah, I mean, to put things in perspective, guys, I think we made off the last ARG circuit, we made like $60 off of the
Jim
AdSense.
told me 30.
So, yeah, it's 30 a day is usually what it
okay,
averages to. So
we're sitting here doing this for you guys. There's nothing.
Yeah, we make a little bit.
Very
and you guys have to sit through the ads, but it's just that little bit helps.
Yeah.
So hopefully soon we'll get a subscribe button, get you guys some cool features. I was actually talking with people about maybe getting some awesome tokens for, like if you hit the subscribe button, the little $4.99 thing. That'd be pretty cool to,
we
get
can
like
figure something
tokens
out
or
for
a
that
map,
once
something.
And once that comes into play. Yeah.
Exactly. We just gotta get there first.
Indeed. Is Dark Hole and Geargia good? I would assume not. It just doesn't seem that great, but Klaus is shuffling for a very long time, and he wonders why he goes to time. There's really little things that I've been playing so long. You learn there's very little things that can just improve every round that make sure. I go to time maybe once every 5 tournaments, like very, very rarely.
Yeah, I didn't go into time at all in Atlanta. So and in 11 rounds, never went into time. Never had to do that game, and I was playing a slower deck. I was playing Boojins, and never went into time. And it's just like, okay.
I actually lost the Boojins with spellbooks.
Did you?
Around 5, I was salty.
Oh, I bet you were.
Somehow we both got in a top deck situation. You just drew air, and just started swinging
Just
monsters,
drawing
beat
monsters,
down,
yep.
beat down.
I never.
This is a
all I
interesting
did was play Fire Fist Mermails and 2 Gigas, and the Gigas were the only things I lost to
Yep, I lost the
on
Giga
day
that
1.
event
So.
too. Oh, Bottomless Thunder King. So he drew his one-sided Bottomless. Oh, I think they're on their own time. So.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I think you said something.
Nope. I think that was someone over the loudspeakers was calling.
Ah.
Look at the salt in the chat. It's great.
I love that you can do that on Twitch.
It's fantastic.
I watch Marvel streams, so I see all the emotes and like all that stuff all the time.
Yeah, I've started to watch a lot more streams lately. I've watched a lot of League streams. I've watched a lot of.
They're huge. They're always the top at Twitch.
Exactly.
120K.
I watched Twitch Plays Pokemon for a while. I'll just pop in and just watch it.
My roommate watched it like constantly, and I would just be walking around the house hearing. Dun, 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 dun.
You're like, it's great music, but come on, guys. I wonder if they finished.
I did enjoy the Twitch Plays Pokemon with the whole, the false prophets.
Oh, it's fantastic what little mythos they came out with.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Must be cleansed. Release the Pokemon.
Release the non-believers.
Yeah, release the non-believers. They came close to releasing Zapdos. I think that would have just ended the game.
They came very close to releasing Zapdos. As long as they didn't release Pidgeot or Bird Jesus, they're good.
That's exactly. It's pretty funny stuff.
Absolutely. I wonder if they finished Crystal yet. I'll have to check on that.
So we got a pretty, not an explosive hand from Klaus. So
Not really a slower hand. It's very good for him that he had the bottomless for that Thunder King.
Oh yeah, the one-sided bottomless. Yep.
Yep, the one-sided bottomless for the one main Thunder King.
It works out. Yu-Gi-Oh works out that way sometimes.
Unfortunately, and fortunately.
Depending on what side you're on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Should Klaus be at 8, or did she upstart?
She upstarted. That was the very first thing she did was an upstart. So I hate that for nothing else, for the fact that they're just all we had to keep adjusting the life points.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a 11,000.
MST on a Soul Drain. There's that's very good for Klaus.
That's good for Klaus and
Soul
very
Drain
painful.
just end the game.
Yep.
Discarding Aqua Spirit. No defeat.
Yep.
Oh.
Spirit for Gund.
I'd be okay with Macrocosmos going back to 3 if they unban Heavy Storm. I'm one of the very few pro Heavy Storm guys. I love that card being in the format. I think you gain so much more from it than you will get sacked by it to lose because of it. It's weird, if that makes any sense. So he discarded Gun to summon Teus. Tap mode.
Bring out the Lind.
All she has is
She's a Lance and a
Monster.
Bear or a Wolf Bark in hand.
I think it's Wolfbark. Thought I saw a little bit of blue.
Wolf Bark's a good card. Okay, so that article is done. So now I can.
So Lynn comes out.
Save draft. Let's see, where's Jim at?
Heavy Storm wins the Nationals. This isn't Austin Coleman. Austin Coleman. The Volatile Chain.
No, Nationals was won by Eradicator.
Yes, it was.
Sometimes more potent than Heavy Storm.
Oh, things are going heavy in Klaus's favor this game.
And we thought that the last time too.
And then she did come back.
Then
but
suddenly Wolf Bark.
Yeah, but
This is much different.
she has 3 cards total.
Yeah. She'll
And-
draw to have 4, and she has the.
I think the Bear's going to die.
Yeah, the Bear's going to die, right?
And he's going to have a Gaios or something if he chooses.
So that means, yep, there's.
Oh, Draco.
Makes it a
He's
little
really,
bit more.
I guess you don't want to get hit by D-Prison since he got hit by D-Prison game 1.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a card you'd side out against Mermails.
I don't know. I find it still strong.
They try and suicide with Lens and just getting Gaios off the board, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd just be too scared of getting Marksman. I mean,
mean,
I guess mermails are a little different. From
yeah, I
now
mean, they
than-
only play. They don't play the heavy infantry anymore. So, and they play, you know, like usually like just 2 marksmen. They don't play, you know, 3 or anything like that. So it's
It's way different now.
much less scary to set cards.
Yeah. My mermails was discard marksman, goon, summon megalo.
Yep.
You're lucky if you didn't know. Yep.
And
Klaus
Samantha
took
just
it.
scoops it up. It was a fossil Dyna, not a wolf bark. So
Oh, it was a Dyna,
that
so-
changes it entirely,
yeah,
anyway.
She had nothing going on.
Exactly. So
Well, good job to Klaus, going
Yep.
on undefeated. Samantha 1 loss, still in the tournament.
yep, still
Hold
got
it
plenty
down.
of time to go. She'll be fine. We'll keep up with it the rest of the day, see how things go. Maybe see if we want to get Klaus over here for an after-match
Yeah,
interview.
here, I'll go get him and you can interview him. I'm going to run.
All right. Sounds good. So Billy will be back later. We're going to go ahead and cut to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a little bit, guys. Thank you very much for watching.